Good morning, my dear students. Hope all are doing good. In yesterday's class, we were learning about the legal framework of income tax and canons of taxation. Hope everyone understood. Now, let's continue today's class. So, today we are going to learn about some important basic concepts of income tax. Let's see what is that. Coming to the first one, assessment year. Under section 2 subsection 9, assessment year means a period of 12 months commencing from 1st April every year and it ends on 31st March. Assessment year is the following year in which this income is assessed and taxed. That means, see, in previous year whatever income you have earned, for that income you should pay the tax in the present year. This present year, since you are going to calculate how much tax you are going to pay to the income tax department, this is called as assessment year. Assess means the meaning is calculation. So for previous year from April to March, now you are going to pay the tax, right? So that is why we call it as assessment year. So our present assessment year will be 2020 to 2021. Hope you understood. The next one is previous year. Previous year under section 3, the year in which income is earned is known as previous year. Previous year is the financial year immediately preceding the assessment year. Preceding means what? Before. So our assessment year will be 2021 to 22. That means our previous year is what? 2019 to 2020. So whatever income we earned in the previous year 2019 to 2020, now we are going to pay the tax. If you see this diagram, you will understood. So income earned will be in the previous year, and for that income we are going to pay the tax now. So income taxed will be the assessment year. Next, we are going to see the definition of a person. So, person under income tax, it is defined under section 2 subsection 31. Person means an individual. Individual means what? We all who are earning income in the previous year and we are paying tax in the present year, we all come under the first category, that is an individual. Next one, a Hindu undivided family. A Hindu undivided family means, see, from many years in India, they have a habit that most of the Hindu families who are doing business together, they will not separate. That is, the father's property, sons will be continuing to do the business. All sons, daughters, grandchildren will continue to do the business and the business won't be separated. So, they come under the category a Hindu undivided family. Next comes a company. A company means all the private limited and public limited MNCs, all these comes under a company. Next one, a firm. A firm means a partnership firm. Next one, an association of person or body of individual. See, if a group of persons are doing some business together for the benefit of the society, you call it as an association of person or a body of individual. Next comes a local authority. A local authority means for some municipal limit, for the development of that area, a local authority will be the in charge. Next comes every artificial and judicial person who is not included in the above. So, if any category which is not included in the above, that is an individual, Hindu undivided family, company, firm, in all the above, if it is not included, we call it as a artificial and a judicial person. So, this is the definition of a person under income tax. So, all these people will be taxed under separate categories according to the present income tax rates. Coming to the next one, assessee. Very important. Assessee means a person by whom any tax or any other sum of money is payable under the Income Tax Act. So, we are paying tax, right? So we are called as a assessee. So under assessee there is three types. First one, every person in respect of whom any proceedings under this act has been taken. That means previous chart you saw the person definition, right? Individual, Hindu undivided family, company, firm, local authority. So they all come under the first category, that is every person. Then second one is deemed assessee and the third one is assessee in default. Now first one already you know, every person definition already you understood. Now let's see the second one and third one. Second one deemed assessee, third one assessee in default. So, deemed assessee, a person who is liable to pay tax on the income of some other person is called deemed assessee or a representative assessee. For example, see, I am paying tax for my income. So, I will come under the first category, that is an individual or a person. But deemed assessee means if I am paying the tax for my income and I am liable to pay the tax for some other person also, then I will be called as a deemed assessee. So you can see an example below. After the death of a person, his legal representative will be treated as his deemed assessee. That means, see, suppose if you are acting as an agent for some other person who is staying at foreign, he cannot come and pay. So, in spite of him, you are going to pay the tax as an agent. Or if any person he is a minor, you have taken the in charge to be the guardian. So, you are going to pay the tax for your own income and also for the minor's income. So, then also you will be called as a deemed assessee. Next, the third category is assessee in default. See, when a person is responsible for doing any work under the act and he fails to do it. For example, see, I am earning a salary. So, on my salary, tax, that is professional tax, should be deducted by the employer. That is, who is paying me the salary. The employer should deduct professional tax from my salary and he has to directly pay it to the income tax department. After deducting the professional tax, they will be paying me the salary. Suppose they fail to deduct the tax from my salary and they pay me the full salary, they won't deduct the professional tax. Now what happens? He will be liable, the proprietor will be liable to pay the tax whether he is deducted or not, no one will ask. He is able to compulsory pay the professional tax. So what he will do, since he forgot to deduct the tax from my income, he has to put it in his hands and he should pay to the income tax department. Then he will become an assessee in default. Coming to the next one, income under section 2 subsection 24. See, there are various incomes which are taxed under income tax, but I have mentioned few which is coming under the section 2 subsection 24 of income. That is, it will include profit. Profit means you all know, no? Any trading business or any companies, whatever you are buying and selling, whatever the extra income you earn, that comes under profits. Then dividends means you all know. If you have invested in the shares of the company, you will be getting the dividends. Then perquisites. Perquisites means the extra benefits given to the employee by the employer apart from the salary. Then allowances. Allowances means apart from salary you will be getting daily allowance, traveling allowance, lunch allowance. So they all come under allowances. Then profit on sale of import license. If you have any import license, if you are getting any profit under that. Then export cash assistance. If you are exporting the goods, you will get some cash assistance from the government. Then refund of excise or customs duty. Then remuneration received by partner of a firm. If you are in a partnership firm, apart from the profits, you are getting some remuneration also. There are various other incomes also, but everything we cannot mention, right? So for your understanding, I have mentioned few incomes. Now I told section 2 subsection 24. This you all have to learn. Whatever the section which is coming in the bracket, you call it as subsection. So these are the basic things which you have to learn. And I explained about assessment year, right? So in short we will be calling as AY, assessment year, and previous year will be called in short form called PY. So wherever further we will be solving problems and all, right? So in the whole income tax subject we will be using these terms very often. Assessment year as AY and previous year as PY. So all of you do remember, don't get confused, okay? Okay students, we have come to an end of the class. In today's class you have learnt about the meaning of assessment year, previous year, the definition of a person, then who is an assessee, who is deemed assessee and deemed assessee in default, and the definition of income under Income Tax Act. Okay, I hope everything is clear. I will be sending the notes which I have explained in today's class. All of you note down. When you are writing, anywhere you get confused means let me know so that I'll explain once again. Okay, thank you everyone. Meet you all in the tomorrow's class.